Hello math learners! For sure you know what this is. Fraction. But do you know how to do this? Or this? If you don't, then finish this video and I'll teach you the different techniques and the rules to follow how to add and subtract fractions. But before anything else, hit that subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of the School Clear Math videos just like this. Hello math learners! Welcome to another session here in Math Learning with Sir Ash. This is still your free access math teacher Ash, and today we're going to discuss the most essential learning competency-based lesson for Quarter 1, Week 5 of the Grade 7 Mathematics, which is all about fractions, specifically in adding and subtracting of fractions. So, let us start. Knowing that about fractions, fractions is a part of a whole. But the thing in which this is considered to be one of the lessons in our grade 7 mathematics is that fraction is the most popular example of a rational number. Remember that the rational number is a number in which this can be expressed in the form a over b, where b is not equal to 0. And with fractions, we have numerator and denominator that expresses this kind of form. So, the question is, how do we add and subtract fractions? First of all, remember that in adding or subtracting fractions, you must know what kind of fractions are being given. First, is it dissimilar or similar fractions? Question, what is a similar fraction? Similar fractions are fractions with the same denominator. If that's the case, if you have the same denominator, what you will do in adding is that if you have a over b plus c over b, and this is both the same denominators, then what you will do is you just copy the denominator and add immediately the numerators. The same rule is applied in subtracting fractions. If you have a similar fraction like a over b minus c over b, then what you will do is you just copy the b and then subtract the numerators. Remember that in getting your final answer, your answer should always be in its lowest form or lowest term. So, let's consider some examples. Okay, math learners, we have here examples for addition of fractions and subtraction of fractions if you have similar fractions. Now, remember again that similar fractions are those fractions with the same denominators. So, we have here 2 over 3 plus 1/3 or 2/3 plus 1/3. What you will do here is you just copy the denominator and then you add 2 plus 1, that is 3. Again, if you have a final answer, always express your answer in its lowest term. Now, 3 over 3 can be expressed in a simpler term, and that is 1 because 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. Easy, right? Now, let's go to the second example. We have 1/10 plus 3/10. So, how do we add this? We just copy the denominator and then we add the numerators 1 plus 3. That will give us 4. Now, 4 over 10 can still be simplified into its lowest terms. So, what we will do is we use the GCF or the greatest common factor to divide both numerator and denominator. So, what is the GCF between 4 and 10? And that is 2. So, 4 divided by 2, that is 2. 10 divided by 2, that is 5. And this will be your final answer. Easy, right? Now, let's consider how about subtraction. We have here subtracting similar fractions. So, 10 over 18 minus 4 over 18. So, what we will do is we copy the denominator. Then, 10 minus 4, that is 6. However, 6 and 18 can still be simplified. And what is the GCF between 6 and 18? That is, of course, 6. So, we divide both the numerator by 6. 6 divided by 6, that is 1. 18 divided by 6, and that is 3. So, therefore, your final answer is 1/3. Now, let's have the second example. 4/5 minus 2/5. So, what we will do is again, we copy the denominator. Then we subtract the numerators, 4 minus 2, and that is 2. Now, 2/5 is already in its simplest form, so therefore, that is the final answer. Now, it is very easy if you are dealing with similar fractions. Question is, what if you have an example that is dissimilar fraction? So, this is how it is. Now, math learners, what is dissimilar fractions? Dissimilar fractions are those fractions with different denominators. Therefore, if we are trying to add or subtract dissimilar fractions, this is the way how to do it. Say, you have A over B plus C over D. Now, as you can see, B and D are not the same, right? So, what you will do here is you will get the LCD or the least common denominator of B and D. And that is BD. And then, this BD will be taken with an equivalent for the A over B. So, how do we do that? BD will be divided by B, okay? And the answer is D, and D times A, that is AD. And then, we copy the plus. So, BD now will be divided by D, and that is B. So, B times C, that is BC. Now, this will be clear if we will be having an example later on. In difference for dissimilar fractions, the same concept is being made. So, if you have A over B minus C over D, what you will do is you get the LCD of the two. And then, after that, you divide that LCD to each of your given fractions or denominators. And the answer will be multiplied to the numerator. So, BD divided by B, that is D. And that is AD when multiplied to A. BD divided by D, that is B, multiplied to C, that will become BC. So, as you can see, they are just the same concept. The difference is the operation. Now, how do we do this if we have examples? Okay, math learners, we have examples here for adding and subtracting dissimilar fractions. So, how do we do this? Okay, we have here 1/2 plus 3/4. What you will do is you get the LCD of 2 and 4. Now, in getting the LCD, what you will do here is you just count by the denominators and the first number that they have in common. That is what we call the LCM or the least common multiple in which your LCD was taken idea from. Now, if you count by 2 and you count by 4, the first number that you will have in common is basically 4. Okay, so now 4 divided by 2, that is 2 times 1, that is 2. Now, as you can see, 4 and 4 did not change. So, therefore, that will be the same in your numerator. And then, what we'll do here is 2 plus 3, that is 5 over 4. So, your final answer is 5 over 4. Or, if you want to make this as, since this is an improper fraction and you want to make this as mixed number, this will become 1 and 1/4. So, if your answer is this one or this one, the answer or your answer is still the same or acceptable. Easy, right? Now, let us go to this one. 6 and 3. What is the LCD of 6 and 3? If you count by 3 and if you count by 6, the first number that will be common is 6. Since 6 and 6 here did not change, so you just copy the numerator. Then you copy the plus sign, 6 and 3. So, 6 divided by 3, that is 2. And 2 times 1, that is 2. Therefore, your final answer is 3 over 6. But 3 over 6 can still be simplified. And the final answer is 1/2. Because 3 over 6 can be used with a GCF that is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 1/2. Easy, right? Now, let us go to our subtraction. Now, we have here the same concept. So, what we will do is we get the common denominator, and that is 4. Because they are just the same. Okay. So, now, 4 divided by 2, that is 2. Times 1, that is 2. 4 did not change, so we just copy 1 here, and we copy the subtraction. So, 2 minus 1, that is 1/4. Since 1/4 is in its simplest form, then that will be your final answer. Now, going to the last, we have 12 and 6. You count by 12 and you count by 6. And the common denominator will be 12. So, your 12 here did not change. So, you just copy that 1. 12 divided by 6, that is 2. 2 times 1, that is 2. So, therefore, 4 minus 2 over 12, this will become 2 over 12. However, 2 over 12 can still be simplified by its lowest term by dividing the GCF 2. So, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 12 divided by 2 is 6. Therefore, your final answer is 1 over 6. So, basically, this is how we add and we subtract fractions if you have a given on similar fractions or dissimilar fractions. Now, this is the time that I will challenge you whether you have understood our topic for today. And here it is. Okay, math learners, I hope you have learned a lot of things about adding and subtracting fractions, which is a part of the rational number. This is still your free access math teacher, Ash. And if you do have misunderstanding, confusions about our topic, do not hesitate to comment your inquiries in our comment section. Remember that it is fun to learn mathematics if we are together learning. Thank you so much, God bless, and keep safe always. Congratulations, math learners, for arriving to this part of the video. If you think that this video have helped you, click that like button. And if you think that this channel can change the way you see mathematics, do not forget to click that subscribe button and notification bell. Thank you.